Bottom line, I'm a crook with a deal, and if my stream don't pop, I'm gonna rob and steal. What up? I'm on my low key, little drag shit. About to get turned and play me some. Oh shit, I'm already starting. Pretty much I'm gonna run until get on. Leave.
Good night. Why the fuck won't that? I knew. What up, bro?
What's up?
Get there, get there! Oh, right here!
I'm a 72 overall.
Right
Oh, that's what it's gonna be for the start off.
And I'm about to get my signature shoe.
I still ain't get.
I've been grinding.
I didn't program last night, but shit. Oh shit, hit me. Yeah, Kev the Barbarian. Every week, everybody. What's going on? These two.
He's funny.
Alright, he's doing all.
Alright, he's doing all this. Oh shit, how you doing, Frank? Get there, get
Oh.
there!
So it's good to be around. Yo, this guy around me and shit. Alright.
Alright. Shot.
Y'all be right
No
back.
problem.
Alright.
What the fuck just happened?
Fuck just happened?
Oh, that's automatic.
Sorry.
Of course. Sorry if this.
That's all I gotta do. What's going on?
Hey!
Yo. So long the fuck. What the fuck? Oh. Man.
Oh, that's automatic.
And be whipping them up there. And not, well, at least effectively. Yo. Hey. It's like, thanks. At the stream. Me while I'm on the ground. Damn. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Hit me. Take that. Yeah. Damn. You didn't. No fucking way. There's no way that shit in. Pass it to your friend. Hold on, I got. Let me. You're saying you can't hear me. You can't hear me, it's through like. Let me adjust. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You really can't hear? I didn't need. How do
things in it.
Alright, hold on.
So that's why.
Click and close. It's not running. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just started, but it's like now my shit is it's doing that choppy leg, you know what I mean? Like the upload joint is off. But I had to use the one site that I had to stop using, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so did you so you're using Elgato to stream now, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that shit straight red. I'm red line like a motherfucker. Dang. So, come on, Rico. Oh, fucking wreck these guys. That shit. Man, that shit crazy. What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Look,
You in the park?
In the park.
alright. Can we run fours?
Yeah, we would have to.
I got 5 silver badges. 5 silver badges.
Got like 2 or 3.
Yeah, my career, grinding on my career is better than playing.
Yeah.
Unless you want
I'll jump in.
programs for VC.
I'm playing against again. Yeah. That was fucking.
Come get it, come get it. Ball going up.
My mic real quick. There's enough they only hear. Playing Skyrim, that shit. Party chat.
Got him. Get there, get there.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Wrong place on the pit.
That's you.
Down low.
Wow. Oh, there you go.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Hold on, let me see something, bro. That's out here.
Come on, yo, box out.
Take it.
Hey, volume up.
I'm trying to cut the joint.
That's all you.
At the same time, I just love the chaos on this.
Coming back at you. Let's go. Oh.
Hello?
I got your help. Come get it.
Can y'all hear me? See how I made it. That sounds like my voice. Cut that volume up. Cut the mic volume.
Come get it, come get it. Yo, someone over there.
Volume is.
Hey, push.
Hey, you got him.
Shoot.
The volume.
Good boy.
Hey, Kev, you still there, bro? Oh, well, I guess there's nothing really wrong.
Corner.
Here, my body.
Yo, I gotta go to my agent's office. Is it off from Mountain Dew?
Get there.
You turn the game audio.
No. Hey, box out.
That's all you.
Over it.
Hey, you got him.
Pass.
Hold on. Hold on.
I rarely. Look,
That's weird. Look, hit me. Is that there? Alright. Yeah.
to answer me. Hold on.
If I could get to everybody to answer.
I'm real quick going to. British.
Are you talking
Yeah.
about stream? Oh, okay. I was like, oh, more than me. My bad.
Over it. Hey!
Give me a sec.
I see him, I see him, I see him. Hey!
Obviously, my ball.
Oh, foul!
Ball handle.
All right, y'all.
Oh, you can hear. All right.
No! Rush the
We-
pit! Rush the pit! Not here! Oh, foul!
Henry got his. Be not.
Hey!
How did he just stand there? He's complete.
Up good!
That's fine.
Switch!
Fuck it.
Hey, give him that. Get out of it. I got him.
Who got him?
Goddamn.
Help.
Hey, swing it!
Why would he do that?
Hey, come to me, come to me! Shut up! Brady, grab!
Ah, I got him.
Hey, come to me, come to me!
And the shit leg in it.
This is a little proud of fucking distance.
Oh, right here! Hey, swing it!
There's no way that my shit about it.
All right, set it up. I got it.
Keep doing what you're doing, man!
I gotta go back to mom.
Hey, come to me, come to me! Shoot!
I think I'm just gonna play some micro games.
Screen! Hey, put it
Yeah.
back in!
How my dude is
Hey, help! Hey!
You're like 7'3", 300 pounds. Big guy.
Take it!
Lag.
Shot! Put it down
Best
there,
thing.
go! Woo! Right here!
I'll be back and get
All right, y'all.
while you in the middle. Turn this shit in a can.
What's the deal, Hitman? Yeah, I seen that shit in the Instagram thing.
Yeah, I've been tight.
Yeah, I heard you had went to go buy some VC, and now you got a donut on your car. Go ahead, do your thing. Well, I'm about to hop in this career real quick.
Yep. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go handle that. Well, you know. Shit. One day, hey, damn.
Nah, I was waiting on my mic to connect. I just played again with Hitman. We lost so much the career. Randall's getting some booty, I think, and Will probably sleep.
Yeah.
He's somewhere in the world. I don't know where yet.
My bad. Last night. Go the fuck up, cause blocks and shit.
Yeah.
Drunk as shit. Then with the one hit. Vet.
Yeah, if I was you, I'd max out the vital shit.
Spark shit. Where am I? We call it like suffice enough.
What we need, if you, I don't max the post scoring if you want to save your VC, but up it for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, but rebounding, your defense and your lateral quickness are like keys, like major keys.
We're gonna go for
Blocks is going on. You ain't gotta max it per se though. Like what I would prefer you do is you gotta play like if we're not playing a lot of prime, you gotta play a lot of career because that cap space to that next upgrade, that shit is important. Like cause a lot of that shit could get maxed out further, but you gotta earn it. You know what I'm saying? So I thought the same. I be thinking the same because they'll always don't go through the first time and then go through the second time.
Yo,
yeah, that should be about it, though. Yeah, it should be your rebounding, blocking, and your defending. Your defending needs to be up for sure.
The 2K Sports pregame
That's really what
show.
we need. I mean, you pretty much you could still score. So I'm.
Hello
it's
and
up to
welcome.
you.
Glad
as
you
far
could
as
join us
whatever
here
you
on
got
2K
left, but
Sports. I'm your host, Ernie
the key
Johnson. Next to me,
attributes, like,
Kenny
I
the
think
Jet Smith
suit us
and
best is
Shaquille
your
O'Neal.
rebounding,
Oh,
your defense.
Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, playing above 500 in the last few weeks. Not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And, of course, with tonight's game, we'll be watching DJ on the floor. His love of music, very well known already. Guys, just how important is the relationship?
Nothing to brag about.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
quarters. I just Walmart.
What up, Sam?
Heavy ass litter, cat food. Yo, why like my fee on this bitch?
Go get them season ticket holders what they paid for, boy. Season tickets. It's nice to sit.
I know how like a hell of a lot of security. Before it's a great thing to like easily t-shirt.
I like it.
What it is, I need to switch. If you got a shooter, then I need to switch Will to the shooter. And then you down to whoever in the post. Because whatever shooting
the sun
man,
shining brightly in downtown Philadelphia. That's the setting for our broadcast today. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball.
See,
this is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here in Philadelphia, it's another home game for the 76ers. Marcus Smart.
Sometimes I'll be having a little bit
I need to put me in the line there once I get up there.
I got no problem. I keep telling you, bro, whenever you get his daughter be tripping.
Well, we have some conference rivals meeting up tonight, Clark. I know these games get very intense.
Yeah, in many ways, too, Kevin. The crowd is more amped up, louder, more emotional, more rabid, and the emotions between the players can run high, leading to friction and confrontation. So it's a charged environment when you lock heads with your rival.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. Irving and Brown pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Hayward with the ball. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Second chance shot, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
I think who you talking about? You talking about the touch 20K dude?
The first one falls. And for the Sixers, a lot of missed rookie seasons over the years. First Nerlens Noel, then Joel Embiid, now Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but in many cases, I think they drafted them knowing they might be out of commission for a while. Still, I think the Philly fans probably hope not to hear the phrase foot fracture for a long time. Hopefully, they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward.
Your mama handling you. That's what it means.
Here's T. And the shot no good, a bit short. And it's the Celtics ball, coming off that loss against the Nets.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Yeah, I think they were totally checked out, Greg. At least that's what it looked like. When you play that kind of defense, you expect to lose.
And the Celtics gave up 4 players to get 1 in Kyrie Irving. But they already had so much depth. They could afford to sacrifice a bit for a superstar just entering his prime.
Second free throw, no good.
Even though I don't drive,
and really for the Celtics, just a wealth of assets, but in reality, only so much playing time to go around. Sooner or later, you knew they'd make a move, and I think they got the best player in the trade.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
From about 16, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Fultz.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz there, Kevin. Excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Picked by Horford. Here's Irving, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simmons, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now here's Irving. He had a 30-point outing the last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Brown the pass to Irving. Picked by Horford. Off the pick. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got his first basket.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Brown. Here's T.
Yeah, he would be a cornball.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
On its way from Irving for 2. That doesn't go in either for Irving. The 76ers leading by 3. And Brett Brown, such a great fit in Philadelphia. He loves the town, loves the game, loves to coach. He says about the town, Clark, it reminds him of his hometown.
Well, that's nice to hear because he does embody a lot of the grit that you come to know and expect from Philadelphians. I mean, it reminds him of where he's from. He's faced the media through tough times. He's always candid and forthright. And he's coaching with a long lens, as he put it, building towards something great. And, man, I tell you, that passion and enthusiasm just oozes.
We'll go for a different look here. Sharch checked in for Joel Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for Simmons. Wells, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. There's a good screen. McConnell passes to T. Good.
Yeah,
and McConnell gets the assist. T's got 5 now.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Irving drives in. Wells grabs the miss.
Yeah, loved how they guarded that layup. I mean, didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
No good from T.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
They get the rebound. Yep, that one goes in there.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
And he gets it to go.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Celtics trail by 5. Rozier kicks to Irving.
Oh, that's dope.
Now here's Tatum. He's
dope.
Covered closely.
Off that
back to Irving.
My picker on my
shot clock at 5. Pass to Tatum. From beyond the arc.
Because
it's hauled in by the 76ers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
For sure. Agree with you there. They just didn't have it. Seemed like they were a step behind and out of sync.
Whenever one person sets the screen,
and slammed dunk by Tatum.
Awesome speed from Tatum. Excels at getting to the right place in these
yeah, like if you set me a double screen, bro, don't set the screen. Like one person set the screen on the left, set the other screen on the right.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the
dude on the left. Then
how'd he get
as
that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave him to him.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. 76ers.
That's bad spacing.
And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke
basketball.
I
always look for the lane.
And obviously, that's a polarizing topic for some people.
Always look for
they
the
like
lane.
Me. Some people don't like.
There's no doubt that
all over the place.
It's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. So
everything except yeah, so I'm kind of up there with him inside 75. What is it? Mid-range. What is it? 86. Dang. 3-pointer. Not really though. Now what I'm surprised, not really. And rebounded. I'm 65. And rebounded.
Celtics trail by 11.
Well, there is a saying now that is pretty accurate. You either sell success or you sell hope. And the process in Philadelphia may have been hard to watch, but it did give their fans hope for a better day.
Redick and Simmons are the 2 and the 3. Joel Embiid out there with T, and it's Fultz in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's T, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. T's got 7 points in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And through all the losing, the fans in Philly are pretty supportive of the Sixers' goals to draft star talent.
Yeah, and you know what? Thousands of fans coming out to watch the draft lottery is an indication of how optimistic and behind the Sixers these fans are. I mean, trust the process has been their rallying cry.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Pistons had a huge game. He finished with 15 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. What a complete performance. He affected all aspects of the game. It was really hard to stop him once he got it going. Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank you very much. What kind of carryover guys you think we'll see for him tonight?
Well, we know his confidence level has to be high coming into this game. Physically, he might be a little worn down, but mentally, he's got to be feeling very good.
And, you know, given his last game, guys, you have to believe he'll be the go-to guy for them again tonight. I mean, he'll have every opportunity to keep that hot streak going.
Fultz the pass to T. Hayward grabs the board. Irving for 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Irving's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. Embiid with the screen on Irving. Fultz. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And, you know, Fultz is really good at using screens to his advantage, guys. You can't let him shake free in these situations if you're guarding him.
And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And now the third quarter about to get going. And Clark, when you look around the league today, is there a player that you watch and think, hey, yeah, that reminds me of how I used to play?
There are a number of guys that come to mind a little bit. Tobias Harris is an outstanding player, terrific young player and young man. Has a game similar to mine in that he's really versatile, does a lot of things well, not super flashy, but very productive.
I trust the process, bro.
He comes to mind right off the top of my head currently.
On the court right now for the
Celtics.
My
process, bro. I know
this is the 4 with Horford in the middle. Brown and Hayward out on the perimeter. And it's Irving at the 1. Just 4 to shoot. Let's go. And it comes off the front of the rim.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game.
Clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Outside, Redick. Horford against Embiid. Here's T. He can't hit that time. And the Celtics going the other way now.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Perimeter defense.
Horford sets a screen.
That's the only issue.
Off target with the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, when one nigga not scoring,
Embiid with the screen on Hayward. Here's Simmons. Rebound Boston.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
And Ben Simmons putting on over 30 pounds of muscle going into his rookie season. Do you think there was any connection between that extra weight and the broken bone he suffered in his foot?
I could certainly understand why people might speculate that, but I'm not going to go there. Clearly, strength is more important than additional weight, and those kinds of injuries do tend to show up because of overuse, though, Kevin.
And Ben Simmons said he didn't take a lot of outside shots in college because he didn't need to. He could get to the rim pretty much at will.
Well, he'll find that will not be the case at this level. His shots inside will be challenged a lot more. His perimeter shot has been the question mark, and that's where I think he's got to improve.
OKC, Paul George running the 3 and Melo running the 4.
That free throw,
no good.
Boy, the athleticism that Simmons has is downright.
Of course. That's pretty much what they was missing, though. He was all when
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball stolen. And up the court come the Celtics on the break.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
DeRose averaged 18 points.
Here's the screen. Deep 2 from Bayless. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And we'll be right back after this.
For them to beat that bitch, either KD or Draymond or Clay is going to have to play the whole game, like literally the whole game.
But I don't think.
And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Piece by piece, chip away, see if you can.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started.
Taking off.
Celtics trail by 8, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Rashawn Holmes out there with Robert Covington. And there's Fultz. And there's Wells. And it's T in at the 5 roaming the paint. And Fultz gets it to go.
And you got to guard Fultz from this spot. I mean, when he has the space to fire from deep, he makes the defense pay.
Here's Larkin. Brown outside. Picked by Horford.
I said the same.
Left side, Brown.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Oops on this.
Larkin dishes to Morris.
Wide open.
The Hall of Fame post.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Foul call that time in the layup. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a one-on-one situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
Clark, we know how big an Ohio State fan, I'm sorry, the Ohio State University fan that you are. Who is on your list for best players in the NBA coming out of the Big Ten?
Partner, you know me well because I was going to go right at you to correct you on that. It is the Ohio State University, as you indicated. Well, right now, probably have to go with Mike Conley. He's been superb throughout his career, particularly the last 4 or 5 years in terms of outstanding Big Ten players. Draymond Green, how can you not mention him? Double-time NBA champion. And then Oladipo out of IU, another guy that might be worthy of consideration there.
Both free throws good from T.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Yeah, sides.
Fultz the pass to T. Over Horford. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 13. Hayward kicks to Irving.
Yeah, that's all like more.
Picked by Horford. Now here is Irving. He's guarded closely.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. You know, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Try to get it.
Fultz kicks to Redick. Embiid sets the pick for Redick. Embiid inside. Morris is there. And Fultz gets it to go.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz. A confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And Joel Embiid, from the time he started playing basketball in Cameroon through the University of Kansas, Clark, he began patterning his game after Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, it sounds like he's a visual learner because he got a DVD of Hakeem and said he watched it almost daily. Their stories are similar. Both started playing hoops relatively late. Both are from Africa. And you watch the gracefulness of Embiid's moves inside. Easy to see the influence of Olajuwon.
Simmons checked in for Robert Covington. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. And he tried to pep them up. He said, look, nobody said this was going to be a cakewalk. We knew they weren't going to back down or go away. So if we want this game, we got to take it from them. A lot of fire from Coach during that speech, Kevin.
Boston, no good that time either. The 76ers leading by 15. Outside, Redick. Inside, here's T. And that one is hammered home.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
Great open look there. 6 points for Al Horford.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Here's T. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them.
Morris a screen.
You gotta match me with some loud. If I got loud, you gotta match me with loud.
Brown trying to free himself up.
Even though I
and
just
there's
like
Morris. That's good on the assist by Hayward.
And guys, you gotta ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, frustrating to say the least. I mean, don't even know why they're trying anymore. This one is a wrap.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Here's Irving. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Man, I'll be getting pissed.
Well, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That's because they be jumping you, though.
Up top, McConnell. Passes it to T.
And
he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
That free throw, good from T.
That's how I feel about posterizer right now. Posterizer and acrobat go. They traded D-Rose back to the Bulls.
Posterizer. I was putting relentless finisher brick.
Free throws.
I said like.
I fuck my head.
But I said like.
Thank you, Kevin. Congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
You know, DA, creating is easy for me. You know, on any given play, I see about 2 or 3 ways to rip a defense apart. And, you know, the hardest part, actually, it's not really that hard. Everything's pretty easy for me, but, you know, the challenging part is picking which way to go about it. Because, you know, I usually pick the shot that is most likely to end up on my highlight reel.
Do you have everybody over at the house to watch these highlight reels, or do you just watch by yourself? I'm curious. Guys?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
That's the one I had on when we was running. That's the one I had on when we was playing yesterday. It's been on for 2 days now. I'm just doing this thing. Yeah, for all big men, I recommend Tank.
Ah, you getting the hang of this NBA thing?
I was making a lot of layups with that shit too, but it wasn't like my dude relentless finisher didn't go to goal, so I took it off.
Because I need
how much do I need? I got 5 to finish off this mid-range.
Oh, like right now I need 1,600. That mid-range shit is
1,600. That mid-range.
I mean that's a key attribute.
I can drop on him. Oh, no. Rebounding, I need 1,400. Still.
Oh, yeah. I'll be right back.
in 2K18, you are part of a few of the classic teams.
Yeah.
Are you excited for?
Super excited.
Yeah.
Now, you know, now back into playing, get back into it. You know what I mean? You know, really appreciate.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith as we get ready for this very special broadcast of the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Toronto Raptors. Playing above 500 in the last few weeks. Not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. So often we talk about players we'll get to see on the floor, but Shaq, you had a chance to speak with a player in recently. Anything you want to share?
Ernie, I was so impressed. This guy has the temperament that all greats of the NBA. Physics, so I sure was.
And you ain't called me.
Was the phone.
Bam, baby. Next victim, please. Come on, Chuck. Up, man. I got to keep this thing rolling. Y'all keeping my wardrobe fresh today. Oh, you next?
He's good. Like, really good.
Yeah, somebody's got to beat him, though.
Play this in a row.
You talking to me, SK?
There's like 4.5 trillion board permutations, 1.9 trillion winning positions. If you go first and put your disc in the center, you should win.
What happens if you don't go first?
Still play the center.
What if the dude you're playing plays the center?
Hope he makes a mistake.
Whoa. SK, what you over there doing, man?
Just going over some on and off numbers.
Uh-huh. Oh, you done messed up now. Bam! Next victim, please. Who next? Anybody?
How do you think, Sham?
Hey, yo, Sham, I got next. Watch this.
Man, you really want to embarrass yourself, bro?
Double the action, I start first.
Oh, heck, I'm playing with house money. We can triple it if you want.
All right. Triple it is. You know what you're doing.
It's a real man sport, bro.
Smack.
Can't believe you thought you was gonna come to my court and beat me. Booyah!
Up, who's next?
Hey, SK, let me talk to you for a second, man.
Is that, Coach? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nigga mad as
Snapchat.
Yeah, man. Upload that.
Oh, here we go.
Shit. Oh, here we go. Hey, we're back on. Oh!
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Analysts, we are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own Dick.
DeRozan hit free agency in the summer of 2016, not only with any other team. He said, I am Toronto. Outside of where I'm from, I represent this city harder than anybody. Toronto is all I've known. I came in at 19, and I've treated it like home.
And DeRozan is so important to this Raptors team, DA. I'm sure they're glad he's sticking around for the long haul. Now that we're into the season, some small injuries, and in some cases, Doris, big injuries have already occurred. is this where teams' depth really gets tested?
You know what's striking and what separates the NBA from college basketball and any other level to me is the players on the end of the bench who could go a stretch of 10 games and not be at all a part of a rotation, but where an injury occurs, Kevin, they are forced to step in and contribute right away. And it speaks volumes about the level of professionalism for those players who are able to not play, to not be getting any minutes at all, and then required and be effective.
Oh my God!
Really an incredible thing.
Oh! Look at that. DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Outside Lowry. The feed to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Redick. No good off the front iron.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's the pick to the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Simmons. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. I'm not sure how he missed that one.
DeRozan against Simmons. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. DeRozan's got his second basket.
Now, make no mistake, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan will battle you in the post, and he'll get some easy opportunities.
And DeRozan signing a big contract extension to stay in Toronto doors the summer of 2016.
Right, Kevin. When he did that, it was the second largest contract in league history. And the guy didn't even take an interview with another Oregon M. Toronto.
16-point game against Golden State. Ibaka, no luck.
Drill the three. This wasn't bearing. Player.
Powell kicks to Lowry. Now here is Poeltl. He's covered by T. Nice shot by Poeltl.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Poeltl knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
Holds off the pick from T.
The fuck was he at?
Faults the pass to T. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Rookie of the year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game. Who will be rest of the been just what his team has needed as he comes in, and he has played
anymore that we saw when the
a baseline J.
Classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Powell kicks to right. Outside DeRozan. The shot from 20 feet away. Count it. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
The 76ers trail by 3. Now McConnell. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace on the scoreboard. Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end, mostly down, though.
Covington passes to T. Over Poeltl. No good from T. The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Wright. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. The shot by Powell, no good. Wells. No good there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about...
He trusts you every time he passes the ball when you don't...
Well, if you wonder, it's a completely new group here. For Philadelphia. A new group in now for the Raptors. For Pascal Siakam. C.J. Miles. He's checked in for DeMar in for Wright. So the Raptors 5 right now. Miles and Ibaka, the small and power forward. Reporting from the...
Adrenaline, no matter how tired he is, he should...
Raptors lead by 5.
Well, you love how Ibaka goes right up with the shot. Boy, some tough decisions for the Raptors this past summer, right? A lot of their players seeing too much talent.
Shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And the Raptors roster getting expensive. Doris, in your opinion, are they a contender? And is it worth paying the luxury tax if they're not?
Well, Kev, we're talking about a top 3 seed in the East last season. They're coming off back-to-back 50-win seasons. So whether or not they can win it all, that kind of winning has value. But as presently constituted, do I think they win a championship? No.
Now, here's Lowry. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Golden State.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
Jared Bayless is checked in for Philadelphia. They set the pick. Fultz kicks to Embiid. Pass to Bayless. Embiid the screen. Jumper off the screen. On the basket from Bayless.
A steady screen set on that communication between teammates to make that play work.
DeRozan, and it's DeRozan with...
I think anyone saw coming other than maybe
Philadelphia.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Miles. There's the dish to DeRozan. Shoots over Bayless, and DeRozan at the basket on the assist from Miles. DeRozan's got 12.
It feels like in his face, guy in his grill, no pressure.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Raptors lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Dwayne, it's a physical game out there tonight. How does your offense counter that kind of play?
Attack the basket. They're giving us a lot of sound and fury, but I really feel like we can attack that pressure, go by them with penetration, and make just basketball decisions once we go by them.
Okay, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day. You, the NBA. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty.
Special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency. Cannot.
Fultz and Luwawu team together to make the backcourt. Simmons, the group in the game for the 76ers.
huge threes at timely opportunities. Patrick Beverley, another guy making shots and, of course, tenacious on-ball defender.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Down low. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Just terrific communication between teammates. DeRozan times his leap to perfection, and the pass was perfect.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Fultz, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And the 76ers with some changes. Sharge checked in for Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for Simmons. And Wells is subbed in for J.J. Redick. Outside Lowry. Here's DeRozan. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. And now a 3-point Raptor lead for Philadelphia. They've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. T, the pass to Saric, and it's blocked. Now the Raptors moving it up. Moving it up. It's blocked. Wells in the corner. Fires the 3. Nogueira pulls it in. Nogueira's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, DeRozan. 16 points for him. From deep, Miles. And that's collected by T. T's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
And basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation in Canada. The Raptors are coming to relevance at the perfect time, and the rabid fan base energized by how competitive this group's been the last couple seasons.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, it may not be the...
Raptors shooting here about 46% for the game. So the Raptors 5 right now. Wright is out there with Lowry. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Siakam. Look at that jam.
Wow. Get out of the way.
Did he just do that too?
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Fultz. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference.
It is what it is.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Raptors.
This is dumb.
And so a 2-point game. And stolen by Redick. They set the screen. Banked in off the glass. Redick's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever because it's not easy. That mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
Outside Lowry. Screen by Ibaka. 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. DeRozan's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Fultz kicks to Simmons. Redick against DeRozan. Redick passes to T.
Foul.
Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
I'll tell you, when he gets in that deep, there simply has to be some help defensively. The size mismatch is just too great there.
And have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years, and a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity, treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks, and the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. Now, although I think they found their treasure trove.
Ibaka tough to contain now. This guy's super skilled near the basket. He's got a variety of shots he can choose from.
And it's blocked. Right block shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, my goodness. You could tell DeMar DeRozan demanded the basketball. He wanted the chance to be the deciding factor.
Fultz, good on the 13-footer.
He is ambivalent to the pressure. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, Fultz is not afraid to step in and knock it down.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Lowry. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 4.
We've come to expect Kyle Lowry to deliver in the game's most important moments. And
unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
And he knows how much was riding on that possession. He wanted to score.
A baseline J again, Toronto.
Well, what an offensive display by DeMar DeRozan. This guy has been a handful all night.
Here, he scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
They've got to be willing to step up. And when it's this close, you just can't let them get easy buckets. Make them feel you a bit.
They get it back. DeRozan, that's good.
Really good job by DeMar DeRozan to turn a missed shot into a scoring opportunity. Really nicely done.
There's the pick. Here's Fultz. Here's T. Up and in.
It's startingly hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these passes, it's a putback like that or other hustle plays. He's been.
Six on the shot clock. Here's T. It's good!
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 2. 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
My question is, will they go for the 2 to tie or 3 to win?
DeRozan, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue to the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
That's why you pay for those tickets, baby. Big win, baby. Yeah.
Man, I'm spent. I got nothing left.
Yup, leave it all on the court. Forget about the blowout wins in those 30-point games. That game right there defines an entire season. Oxygen, the rookie needs oxygen. Oh! Ow, ow, ow!
first I was. Still ain't, man. Just gonna max out. When it boiled down to it, I could, but $25 just pushes me there. Things. And but man.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers Boston. So for the Celtics, their last game, a win against the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. They'll be put to the test in this one, and we'll get to see Gordon Hayward suiting up in this one. Hayward, in addition to being a great shooter, also heavily involved in the competitive video game scene as well. Big fella, you going to go pro in esports anytime soon?
Well, esports is definitely on the rise, Ernie, and Hayward is ahead of the curve, but I don't really see myself sitting there.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following NBA.
Boo-boo, nobody does the stanky leg anymore.
Another city, another foot rash.
Stay out of my locker room, man.
That's our locker room.
An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. We are live from Boston. And before we...
Hey, Kevin, Sixers coach Brett Brown says that Philadelphia...
Thanks, David. Right on the money. Philly's passion for sports is something that makes them so unique. Well, as we go deeper into the season, we see some teams, Chris, really start to shuffle things around with injuries. And what's it like playing on a team that is dealing with a lot of players that are injured?
It's frustrating. You don't know how much confidence to have in your team. You don't know what to believe in, what not to believe in. Rehabilitation is one of the most frustrating parts of playing in the game because it's boring, it's monotonous. You just continue to do the same thing every day. You start to feel kind of disconnected from your team, and you kind of start feeling down and bad. And so that feeling can become contagious on a team with injuries because you really honestly know that there's nothing else you can do but wait to heal. And so that's really frustrating. So being on a team with a lot of players injured, it's just frustrating. The only thing you can do is to encourage those players that are getting playing time to use this time to improve their game so that when everyone does come back, hopefully some good will come out of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Redick and Simmons are the 2 and the 3. T is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Fultz in at the 1. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Both good from the line that time. On defense, Philadelphia. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Now the pass to T. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Irving, and it's good for 2.
And how about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
That shot off the mark. And the Celtics building a new 70,000 square foot practice facility. They'll call it the Auerbach Center.
Oh, yeah, very impressive. Set to open this spring. The Celtics, one of those forward-thinking organizations. I'm not surprised to see them investing in their player development.
Horford with a screen on Redick. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Brown. Shoots over Redick. And that one hits back iron.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
Fruitful possession. Just doing what they can to extend the lead.
And that's what you have to do. Stay in the moment. Keep grinding.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Look at that. No hesitation at all from Irving. He's looking to score as soon as he touches the rock.
There's the pick. Here's Fultz. Here's T. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
But that's all about going back to the fundamentals. Defensive rebounding, you got to have it, especially when you're getting waxed.
Horford, no luck. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Now here's Fultz, guarded closely. Over Irving. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. .139 left to play in the first. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Look at Irving go to work off the ball screen and his man. He's always alert, constantly scanning the floor for his teammate.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And just think about this. Kyrie Irving in this single season at Duke, he only played 11 games. He was limited to 11 games. Still, he was the #1 overall pick. That's just game. And then he justified it winning Rookie of the Year. Incredible.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Saric checked in for Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for Simmons. Wells, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. Covington kicks to Saric. Here's Wells. Knocks down the three ball. Wells has got his first 3 points of the game. And Kyrie Irving with a historically great rookie campaign. But some have said he improved a whole lot on that big entrance into the NBA.
His defense is still a work in progress, and that's what he has to shore up if he's going to enter the conversation for maybe best point guard in the world. But to me, he's already in that conversation.
Pass to Baines. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the way Irving scores, that's what you're thinking defensively. Then he beats you with a pass.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's McConnell. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Baines, defended by T. Morris kicks to Tatum. Goes up from the top of the key. Saric grabs the board.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best lay is right. Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Here's T. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. T's got 6 points.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Well, yeah, they've set an aggressive tone early. The trick is maintaining this momentum. It's easy to get complacent.
From deep. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. 76ers on top, up by 11. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
We've got Rozier. Tatum out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Larkin in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And keeping us updated from the side.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He's here for a reason, and there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. The 76ers leading by 10. Lobbed up there for Wells. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy deuce.
Here's Baines. He's covered by T. Contest. Which 4 players would you personally pick to make up the field?
Man, it's so tough. Wow. I think I definitely want to go with LaVine. He's, you know, the ex-dunk champ.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, I think Paul George would be great in there. Of course, LeBron, Griffin. I mean, I don't know. Davis. There's so many high flyers. I just think it's so tough because sometimes the smaller guys have the advantage. Big guys feel like they can't do it because they won't be as exciting. I mean, you know, even our worst dunk contest, I've fallen in.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. 76ers lead.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Markelle Fultz.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, Fultz and Luwawu team together to make the backcourt. T is out there with Simmons, and it's Embiid in its center.
And Fultz is tough to contain. Even when you rough him up, he still gets the job done.
Now here's Brown. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Irving, unloads from 13. Almost, but it rolls out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Embiid with a screen on Irving. Hayward against Simmons. Trying to get open is Irving. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
0 for 3 now since halftime. Taking them a little while to find their rhythm.
And there had been a will he or won't he feeling with Gordon Hayward's free agency. Tough choice, I got to believe, for him to leave Utah, but you can see why he wanted to join forces here with the Celtics.
And Boston was the heavy favorite to sign Gordon Hayward, and ultimately the opportunity was just too hard to pass up.
And he's reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. This team has to a...
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Raptors was phenomenal. He ended with 13 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall. He was efficient from the field. What a complete performance. He affected all aspects of the game. It was really hard to stop him once he got it going. Back to you, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. His contribution in that game was a big one.
And whenever he's that effective, it makes them so much stronger as a team. He doesn't have to do it all, but it helps when he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, especially when you know a team's ready for you. He's going to have a lot of eyes on him tonight, so he's going to have to step his game up. The defense is going to be ready for him.
Hayward against Simmons. The dish now to Horford. To the paint, Tice. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And Horford really shows off his nice passing with that dime. For a big man, he sees the floor very well.
There's the screen. Here's Fultz. Here's T, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. T's got 10 points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
That's what happens when you push the action. Offensively, when you attack, there's a good chance you'll draw the foul.
So both teams making some changes here. Back to Irving. Fires the three. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
I like how quick Irving shoots from beyond the arc. Now, when he's got a clean look, he lets it fly immediately.
The shot by Wells, no good. Celtics trail by 18. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Tatum passes to Baines. Here's Rozier. From outside, off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
Well, and the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made a blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside Irving, the tray. Another miss by Irving. Philadelphia leading by 20. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the 76ers.
And they were focused on spreading the floor. Good looks from 3-point. A lot of work on the perimeter.
He's off on the first. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Shane Larkin comes in for Kyrie Irving, so he can't get either to fall. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. It's good. Horford's got 5 points so far.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here's Bayless, and he backed in the layup.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Horford with a screen on Saric. Knocked loose. Horford dishes to Morris. The rebound. The 76ers leading by 20. For the three. Al Horford with the rebound. Here's Rozier. Here's Morris. Misses there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay?
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here with Larkin, and it's Tatum in at the small forward position. That's the Boston Five. Here's T. Good. And McConnell gets the assists. And that's 12 points for T.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? You know, when you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching it.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you know, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. You know, just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help, and I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so to me, the veteran presence is everything. You know, Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie, I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, you know, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Now here's Fultz, covered by Irving. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Chris, traditionally we've had the standard 1 through 5 spots on an NBA team, but it seems more and more GMs and coaches are going away from labeling a player to one of those spots, like positionless basketball. Are we going to see more of that? Is it going to work its way around to another level? How do you view that?
Play, and that means you have to be able to dribble, pass, shoot, and defend. If you think about it, we had players that could just defend, couldn't dribble or throw a ball in the ocean. Well, that really can't work anymore, and you have to have players with the total skill set regardless of size. I do think, though, that you'll always have to have positions. I hated how we took the center out of the All-Star game. You never see in baseball, they say, it's okay, you don't have to have a center fielder. You could just put 2 left fielders in there. You still have to identify a position, and for the tradition and the honor of the game, I say we do that, but we got some pretty big guys and some pretty great guys. So what would you call Dirk Nowitzki? Is he a 5? He's 7 feet tall. Is he a 4? Is he a 3? It doesn't matter. He just has game. What do you call Kevin Durant? A 7-foot flamethrower? I mean, he's a center, a power forward. I don't know what you call him, but I know that size or positions are no more defined by height. They used to be defined by height. 7 foot and up centers, 6'9" and up power forwards. Now you have 6'9" and up point guards. So I love the fact that the game's evolving, but I think the 5 best players are just going to play, but you're going to have every single size because right now skill set is all that matters.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated, 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for T.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Picked by Horford. Irving kicks to Horford. Again, the miss by Horford. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fultz. Here's T, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
Here's Irving. Drained for 2 points.
Oh, I love seeing Irving get cooking. He's an elite scorer who can fill it up fast.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to lie. I was thinking, I'm like, yo, I want to grab me something.
Great game, DJ.
Thanks.
Listen, the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
Okay, let's do it.
Right this way.
So,
hey, Shaq here. You showed me a lot out there tonight with the way you were able to dominate the glass. Was that something you set out to do?
You know, Shaq, it just has a lot to do with me being tall and just hanging out by the rim. I mean, you know, rebounding is just such a random stat to me because it's so dependent on things the shooter's going to miss and all that. So I try not to obsess over things that are out of my control.
Bring back the tall ball, not the small ball.
till 12 tonight. I ain't got no ass schedule, and you know, so I'll get